Hi guys, and welcome to my channel. Today I have a first impressions video for you today. I just recently got in the mail the IT Cosmetics Confidence in a Compact. That's what the box looks like. I got it in the kit that they were offering on QVC when they were doing the value of the day thing. And as far as I know, it's only available on QVC within the kit. Right now, it is $97 plus $3 shipping, so like $100. And you get the compact, which looks like this. It's kind of shiny. I don't know if it'll focus. You get a brush, which I'm going to try it with this brush today, and maybe the Beauty Blender if it's not working for me. You get the Confidence moisturizer and the eye cream, all for about $100. I think I paid like $75 for it, which isn't that bad considering that some of the things in there are like $50. So it comes in kind of like a cushion compact, and you open it up and it has the safety seal on it, and then you can just rip it off, and then there's the color. It is, I think it might be just a hair too dark for me, but we'll test it out anyways and see how it goes. I did get the shade Fair. The shade range isn't that great. It only comes in 7 shades, and the Fair shade being slightly too dark for myself, and I'm not even the fairest of the fair. So I would say for any other pale princesses out there that this simply won't work for us for our color. And then the darkest shade, it didn't even seem to be that deep. Let me give you some information on the compact itself. It is 0.63 ounces, which isn't standard. Usually you get about an ounce, but it is a cream pot product, which is pretty standard for stick foundations or something like that to get like half an ounce to about this amount in a stick or a cream form. So that's pretty standard for this type of foundation. It does claim to be full coverage, and it has an SPF of 50, which protects against UVA and UVB rays. It stakes its claim as an all-in-one kind of your skincare serum, your moisturizer, your full coverage foundation, and your SPF all in one. And we'll check that out and see how it works on my skin. And just in case I haven't mentioned it yet, I am normal to dry, so hopefully this will work well with my skin type. A couple of the noted ingredients on this is hydrolyzed collagen, which is basically gelatin. That is basically all it is. One of the things that it does do is it does absorb quickly into the skin, and it's supposed to help be a building block for new collagen to build. And then the next ingredient that is noted on here is squalene, which squalene is an oil. It was originally farmed from shark livers, but that has become outlawed since sharks are endangered. And more commonly it is found in plant-based items such as an olive. And I believe that's where this one is derived. I don't think it's from shark livers. I don't know, maybe, but I'm pretty sure it's from the olive oil, from olive, and it's basically an antioxidant enriched formula. It helps with free radicals. And then there's hyaluronic acid, which is kind of always been thrown around on YouTube. It's pretty popular in skincare ingredients, and it basically just helps lock in moisture for the day. And this does not claim to be any form of long wearing, so I don't have any expectations as for how long it will hold up on my skin. So let's get started. So I am going to start off with the brush that was given in the kit, and this is called the Heavenly Skin Brush. And it's kind of slanted, and it's relatively dense. It's not too dense where you couldn't blend out a product on your skin nicely, but it is quite dense. And I'm sorry if you can see the reflection on my face from my mirror, but I got to have it because, like I said, I'm like blind and I can't really see. So the way that they say to use this product on the website is to firmly massage your brush into the product. From what I understand, it's quite emollient, and you really need to work it into the skin. I don't have any primers or anything on my face. All I have on my face right now is my regular skincare. So there's no pore refining primers, there's no other kind of primer that I would normally use. I will set my face today because I always set my face. I'm going to try it with the Beauty Blender too. So I'm just going to go in with my Beauty Blender, get some, and see how that works. I'm going to see if I can build it, but it's definitely not full coverage. Now that it's kind of warmed up to my skin a little bit, it seems to have soaked in. Picking up around my nose, which I can have problems with. It's not, which it does look a little cakey on my forehead, but nothing too bad. And as you guys can see, my Beauty Blender just took away all the coverage right there. I was getting really bad streaks if I was trying to buff it in. So I think this is something where you just kind of need to bounce it all over your skin and build up the coverage like you would a Beauty Blender, but with this brush. It is kicking up just a little bit around the nose. In the coverage, as you can see, I have a spot there, you know, I have redness. It doesn't make it look awful, but it definitely doesn't make my skin look as nice as some other foundations or CC creams that I have used. It does smell just like the It Cosmetics CC cream though. Oh, see, I just wiped away all the coverage right there by trying to buff. So I don't know. I don't know if I'm liking this. My camera cut off. Alright, so I was just looking at it really close up in the mirror. And right here on my chin I have some dry spots from some breakouts healing, and it is clinging to them really bad, and it looks pretty scaly. Like I said before, I am going to set this today like I normally would my foundation, only because no matter what foundation I use, I always set it with the same powder every single day, and I know how it wears that way. If something doesn't work for me, I can usually tell because, like I said, I use the same stuff every single day as far as setting powder. Unless I'm trying something new, but today I'm going to use the one that I always use. I will say that this hasn't made my pores look awful. It hasn't sunk into them yet, but it doesn't help them either. But yeah, I'm going to go finish off the rest of my face and my eye makeup, and then I will be right back. Alright guys, I just finished my full face of makeup. I will put everything that's on my face down below, and I will link the video to this eye tutorial and the lipstick down below as well, because I'm pretty sure it'll already be up. And if it's not, well, just wait for it, it'll be there. These are the new Viseart shadows that are on my eyes. It is currently 10:50. So I've had this foundation on for, it took me about 45 minutes to an hour because I did film what I have on the rest of my face. So it's been on for about an hour, and at the moment it looks really nice. It has fully synced into my skin and it's melded. It doesn't look blotchy anywhere. I mean, it just really looks nice. My pores aren't very big. Like I said earlier, it still is clinging down here where I had some dry patches. I did mist my face with the Avene Thermal Mist, so it was just water. It wasn't anything like a setting spray or anything. It was just simple water. And that seemed to help calm it just a little bit, and it helped calm the rest of the powders on my face. I did set underneath my eyes and my chin, which is where I put concealer at, and a little bit around my nose, because my nose throughout the day right here, through just the weather and it being runny and cold outside, I decided to set right around here. That typically doesn't affect how it wears throughout the day as far as whatever foundation. If it's a foundation that's not going to work for me, it tends to break up there anyways. But on my cheeks, it's really beautiful and smooth. And like I said, my pores aren't blaring at you. But yeah, I will do another check-in. What time did I say it was? It's almost 11. So I will see you guys in about 3 to 4 hours, and I will do another check-in, and I will try to do another check-in later tonight before I take it off. We'll see how the lighting is and everything else. But yeah, so far so good. I'm actually pleasantly surprised, and I'm liking it. Alright guys, so it's about 4 o'clock. Show you in my little... Does it show up? No, it doesn't show up. So my final thoughts on this foundation is I think it's great for something that is for 2 to 3 hours of wear. Around hour 4, it started to break down. So you guys in. And wear off on my chin area. And I lost a lot of coverage. And it's starting to cake up around my nose, and it's just starting to not look so fresh and nice. It looks okay from far away and in certain lighting, like most foundations can. But overall, it was kind of difficult to apply. It was patchy to apply. You had to use the brush. I'm not a big brush person. In fact, it's the only time that I've ever really used a brush over a beauty blender for my foundation. The beauty blender, like you guys saw, just kept wiping the foundation away, taking away the coverage. It is definitely not full coverage. At the most, it is light medium coverage. And with all that being said, I don't think I would recommend this. Yeah? With all that being said, I don't think I would recommend this foundation for someone who is going to work every day, or if you're going out after work. It is something that I will keep and I will throw on when I'm just out running errands, and I know I'm just going to be wearing makeup for a couple of hours, because it does look really pretty about 20 minutes after you apply it, once it warms up to the skin, and then it stays really nice looking for about 3 to 4 hours. And I will keep this on probably for another 4 hours or so, and I will let you guys know what it looks like by the end of the night in the description box below. I do plan on using it with a primer maybe the next time I try it, and I will just test it out for the next week or two to see if I can get it to have a longer lasting effect. But anyways, I hope this video was informational, and I hope you guys enjoyed